And reaction to President Biden's announcement is pouring in tonight from local lawmakers and state leaders on both sides of the aisle. California Representative and U.S. Senate candidate Adam Schiff saying President Joe Biden will leave office with a legacy unlike any other modern president. He says he has always put the country first and did so again today. And San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria threw his support behind Vice President Harris, writing, quote, "I supported her during her first presidential campaign, and I am 1,000% backing her during this one." Meanwhile, local Republican Congressman Darrell Issa also reacting to the news, saying on Twitter or X, "We've had 4 years of Democratic chaos at the border, in business, overseas, in our schools, and on our streets." He says Joe Biden, Kamala Harris led all of it. And after the news broke this morning, Fox 5 spoke with political analysts to get a closer look at what could come next. Our Christelle Kumwe has that, plus reaction from even more San Diego leaders.
President Joe Biden dropped out of the presidential race Sunday, caving to pressure from Democrats who called for him to step aside after his debate performance. Local leaders were quick to react to the announcement, including Representative Mike Levin. Levin was one of the latest Democratic leaders to call for Biden to drop out. In a statement Sunday, in part, he said, quote, "President Biden's decision is incredibly patriotic and the right thing to do." Governor Gavin Newsom, who continued to support the president, said Biden will go down in history as one of the most impactful and selfless presidents. Shortly after President Biden announced he would not seek re-election, he endorsed Vice President Harris to become the Democratic Party's nominee.
Has any other president dropped out of re-election so late in the game?
No, this is a first in American history to have a president drop out. You had Lyndon Johnson back in the Vietnam War who dropped out in 1968, but that was in the spring, late winter. So this is a very compressed time frame.
Political analyst Carl Luna says now that Biden has endorsed Harris, the ball is in the Democrats' court.
Do they unify behind Kamala Harris, the vice president? And that would occur if the major donors, plus other contenders who might run against her, decide not to. Or do they have a divisive open convention, which makes it more difficult to win in November? It's their choice as a party how to progress with this interesting twist.
Locally, Board of Supervisors Chairwoman Nora Vargas announced her support for Vice President Kamala Harris. She said, quote, "I will work tirelessly to help get her elected to the White House in November."
We're in interesting times, and right now nobody has a crystal ball that can accurately tell you where we're going over the next couple of months.
I'm Christelle Kumwe reporting.